Namaste, magicians, and welcome to Soul Horoscope SuperScope Weekly Report. My name is Christopher Witecki. I call myself the Sensei to Sirius joy because I'm here to help you step into your heart and your personal joy, or let's say a modern term for enlightenment, right? So we're all going for ascension. Get the hell off this rock, the seventh rock from the end. Now that said, this is a SuperScope because it's designed to be super and suit many personalities. On the one hand, of course, if you're a Pisces, and if you are a Pisces Rising. Now, if you have Venus in Pisces, I've got a love segment later in the horoscope for you. No matter what you are step 7 in my book. Step 7 is the 7th step on our course to Serious Joy, and that is the I sense. We have to sense with the universe that we're in place. And that's what Pisces do naturally. Now, what have you been doing? Well, stepping into a new income, really a new income bracket, which may come at the simplest form of stepping into a new soul capital at the heart, a new sense of what you're worth. But this is a quantum raise. The universe is giving Pisces a big raise this year, and now as we start this week, you got to hold that space and believe. So as we begin this week, you're wrapping up the sun in Aries, which is manifestation and production. Be able to make valuable what was invisible, to make tangible what was invisible. What Tauruses do naturally, including drama. I manifest drama easily, disease so easily. I just manifest. We're very fertile. So you're living in our life, but you are stepping into, who knows, maybe a higher light than we are capable of ourselves. Because Pisces have that sixth sense, to the other side, or we should say the seventh sense. Let's call it the seventh sense. We'll do that right now. Now, after that, the sun moves into Taurus. And for you, this will be a shift in the state of awareness of I think. You'll be upgrading your thoughts, your basic thinking. And it makes sense. I mean, you just upgraded your values. You're going to make more money. You've got all this healing going on in Pisces, relationship changes, social differences, following your heart. It would make sense that it's time to think differently. And the universe is going to have you think differently on a quantum level because there is a solar eclipse to kind of stamp the seal to the deal on April 29th. So we're going to work on our thoughts. But before we do, we're still stuck in a traffic jam known as a Grand Cross. This week, though, I argue the Grand Cross will open up a magical doorway due to this vortex point that I'm going to point out. But for you to understand, this is two tug-of-wars going on in your life. From this way to this way, I feel like a priest. From this way to this way, it is between Uranus trying to innovate and raise the prices of Pisces and Pisces Risings, and Mars retrograde is saying you're going to have to reconsider what your trust or comfort zones are until May 21st. So no matter what you think it will be like, bring your bathing suit, bring your toothbrush. You don't know if you're going to have to get in the pool or not. Now, Pluto versus Jupiter there. On the north end, Pluto is saying, hey, Pisces are going to be out in society in a whole new way. And the universe is not pushing you out anything new now. Pluto's retrograding, but you do have to follow through with everything you said in the last 6 months that you believe like you belong, and follow through and let go of the things you don't think you belong in. And this leads us down to now Jupiter in Cancer at the South Pole, which is really the most powerful force in Pisces and Pisces lives because it's pushing for you to have your heart's desire. And I got to say, you got to jump on it, Pisces. A lot of Pisces go, should I do this at this time? Well, the universe wants you to have true, serious joy in your heart. And you have got to keep going and growing in your heart and keep opening. That means if it's not enough, you don't stop here. You keep on swimming. In your case, get both fish going that way. So keep swimming in the heart. Now, last week, the universe made a bit of a power play known as a lunar eclipse in Libra. It is a power play. So when God moves the chess piece and goes, oh, now what do you think about that? Right? Now, the moon meant that it was going to erase old trust intimacy issues. So it was erasing higher issues. It was also erasing maybe a higher aim you once had. So once you might have been married to someone, for instance, and this was you energetically divorcing at the highest level so that you can manifest the sun in Aries in your own soul capital. Right? So that's very common. I have a lot of Pisces I'm working with off camera who are going through divorce right now. So this eclipse kind of sealed the deal probably, but what it definitely did was cut you off of being attached on a higher level to something which freed up your capital to manifest here on Earth. So as we start this week, you are being tested on those values. Do not retreat. Do not pass go without collecting $200. You want to stay true to your pricing structure, even if you go without right now for 3 days. Okay, I'll show you why here in a minute. On Monday, the sun moves into Taurus, which means you start getting heady. And remember, any mind games that work against you will come to the surface. Now, you will have and feel your place and calling to the world on Monday and Tuesday, and it's in that place and calling to the world and your emotional responses to it that really kicks off two things. One, what the Taurus transit is about, and two, it's a preview, I believe, of this summer. Let me show you why. Going out in space, all 4 planets will come into a magical 13 degree oppositions. And this is a cosmic portal, if you know number 13. Now, Uranus and Jupiter, they're moving direct, but Mars and Pluto are moving retrograde. This puts a cosmic squeeze right into the 13th degree Leo point, which is a place Jupiter is going to see later this year. Now, the moon moves into Aquarius later on Tuesday night and will oppose this little moment. And I think when you combine it with the grand trine going on in water under the seams, there will be an emotional shift, a door opening, where you'll actually have this moment of like, aha, this is where my lifestyle is going. Therefore, my attitude needs to change. And because you feel a lifestyle shift and change there, I think you get an attitude change. So it is a glimpse of feeling through what your emotions need. This allows you to open up and feel what your mind's attitude needs to be. And the solar eclipse that happens on April 29th will be kind of a date stamping of this mental attitude. Now, this might be that you are mentally free, that you suddenly feel sane for the first time. You're like, boom, you're stamping yourself to being free. This might be where you stamp and say, I'm a writer now, or I'm a messenger, or I'm a communicator. But I got to tell you, when it comes to Pisces thinking correctly, the universe has been investing in you for a long time. Well, last year, there was a solar eclipse on May 10th at 19 degrees in the same sector of consciousness, trying to get you to think bigger. And prior to that, Jupiter had gone through this space. So you ultimately had tons of investment where Jupiter went through the space, opened it up, solar eclipse, now a solar eclipse. And I'll tell you, the next solar eclipse in attitude and thoughts will not be until 2022. And it will be at 10 degrees Taurus, which is also a Taurus degree. Crazy stuff. So what this says is this. You are on Tuesday and Wednesday kind of feeling through your place in society, but you're really feeling through certain attitudes and ways of thinking. That's how you stay stable. And so what happens is I think that cosmic vortex opens up. You get a glimpse of your future lifestyle, where Jupiter is taking you. And in that glimpse of your future lifestyle, you're able to kind of calibrate your mental attitude. And I think, like I said, the eclipse is going to date stamp it. Now, on to the next piece of good news, and that is Friday, because it's Love Fest Day on Friday, and not just Love Fest Day, but in Pisces. And it's going to be at step 20. So the moon and Venus make love at step 20 in Pisces. And I think that come Friday, you are feeling a glimpse of the new personality, the new character, the new Pisces 3.0, 4.0, 6.0, 6.9, whatever you Pisces want to call yourself. But you are doing a spiritual upgrade, which is good news for the rest of the planet, because once you Pisces scatter into new little groups and we all get our next Pisces around us, we'll all be kind of inspired, God inspired. That's what you all do. So I think you're feeling a glimpse of that at the end of the week. Now, to wrap up the week, this week is about, it's a real test of strength to hold your prices and not surrender there. And then you discover where your mind is poor, where it's lacking the right thoughts and attitude and intellectual support to support what you want. I argue you see a glimpse of where your lifestyle is going, and this is what allows you to shift in your future. We will have to see about that. Either way, it will unfold regardless. That is the universe. So what if you love like a Pisces? In other words, what if you have what I call a 7VQ? 7VQ is that you have Venus in Pisces, so you love like a Pisces. And the 7VQs are really hitting a new spot. With Love Fest B being at step 20, I would say that if you are single and seeking, universe is going to bring in the next one any second now that we're in Master Shui. So go with your passions in the moment. Definitely go with your passions when you meet people, because the universe is drawing in. If you're in a long-term relationship now and you have Venus in Pisces, I believe that the couplehood will take on a new persona together, and you'll be stepping into a new passion of cooperation with couplehood and in the moment. So this would be like, celebrities going on a press tour. If you intend to stay single, then I think that you're going to see your performance and your love for yourself and seeing yourself show off in the moment go to a new passionate level. So no matter where your Venus in Pisces story wants to be, it's going to a new fun level here, really feeling the healing for the 7VQs. One thing about 7VQs is they always feel like their love is destined. Well, you might say destiny will be calling anytime now. Now, for those of you who want to see how this whole thing ends, I recorded a Megascope. If you have an April Megascope, watch it, weeks 4 and 5. It will set you up for the solar eclipse in Taurus. If you don't have one, get one. People who have one tell me that they watch this every day, and I believe it because I have to watch sometimes. I actually forget what I have to do. Now, if you would like some me on your back via text message, not really on your back, but I have this cool beta version of gavenus.com. What this is me life coaching in the moment based on your chart. First week is free for the first 7 days, and give it a try. We're in beta right now. It's cool, and I'm recording videos for this group of people that I don't for the world because it gets much more intimate. Come on down and check it out. And if you're watching on YouTube, do us a favor and please subscribe to our channel. If you'd like to like us or say hi on Facebook, well, come to soulgarden.me. It'll take you right to our Facebook page. And otherwise, I'm happy to email you every day your zodiac weather and your horoscopes once a week. Just come to soulmart.me and register in our email database there, and we'll just send it out. I'm there with you. Okay, namaste, my Pisces and Pisces Risings and 7VQs. It's going to be an exciting time going out there in the world with a new attitude based on your new pricing. You'll have to tell me in post how it's going. I'll see you in 7 days. Until then, live, love, be.